We are live in Rosemont, Illinois, the All-State Arena. It is time for SOW Ignition. As always, your broadcast team. I am MD Punk, with me, my partner, the Devil D, and man, we have got a stacked lineup for the fans tonight.
Leading in our show, it'll be the first match in the 5th round of the Winter Grand Prix. Dashko takes on Moreau.
And then right after that, Aliah Pope and Hoshina Kimiko, they're just fighting for pride and points at this point, but they clash tonight.
Coming up after that, we're going to hear from Seiji Fairs following his violent, honestly, exchange with Chikara Strife.
And also in an SOW rankings match tonight, Damian Oxley takes on ZC Woods in a first-time ever matchup.
Again, coming off the heels of last week's show, Aaron Payne will talk about what he's doing for the Ignition Champions right.
And then we will also hear from Jay Wukong following his impressive Reignition match victory this past weekend on SOW High Gear.
And finally, the last match of the 5th round of the Winter Grand Prix, Kimura Aiko takes on Do Ha-eun. All right, and now it's time for our opening match. Coming down first, Dashko, the neon icon.
And I say this a lot whenever we see some of these high gear level competitors on Ignition, but this is not someone I have personally got the honor to see wrestle a lot. Even though she's really popular over in Asia, she has been heavily restricted to high gear due to her rankings in SOW both last season and this one.
Yeah, well, in all fairness, she's really not had that many matches in SOW in general, even on high gear. However,
that is true.
Did beat Do Ha-eun in her last match. So that's a pretty big achievement here, leading to this being two wrestlers who are both 2-0, or 2-2, I should say. So whoever comes out here is going to be essentially number 3 in this division, in this ranking. And there is actually a little bit of intrigue in this match, because should Dashko win this match and Do Ha-eun were to lose our main event tonight, it would actually be Dashko going to the finals. Or that's the right, semifinals.
That's right, tonight there are still things on the line for the Emerald League. The Onyx League is all wrapped up.
No, this is the Onyx League.
This is Onyx League? Yep, all right. I definitely got those mixed up, but you know.
It's okay. It is a little complicated. This is only the second ever Grand Prix, and the first one we did not get to commentate.
That is true. I was not even hired yet.
No, you weren't. I was around, but I was not on commentary duty. It's just back there watching. So I didn't really pay much attention to anything, as these two are just slamming each other around in this ring already. Oh my God. Paradise Lock.
And Moreau is a powerhouse, so it's not super easy to get her tangled up like that. So a lot of strength on display from Dashko.
Yeah, the strength and precision there. But Eve just immediately getting her up, punching her in the skull, and then bam, a big blow to the back. Now it's Dashko setting Eve up in the corner, and there's that clothesline through the corner. Blocking that kick attempt with her leg. Very smart by Moreau. Dashko looking for that neon butterfly. Unable
you do anything
to get it.
from that position.
Back elbow, big chop, and now we're into an exchange here. Chopped down, unsurprisingly, as Eve goes up top, bit early for this, but she does not land it. Dashko slipping out of the way, rolling neck breaker.
But Eve powers back with that suplex, and now she's bouncing off the rope. Oh no, but she notices Dashko getting up and stopped herself. But that may have been a mistake, as she gets hit with a face, gourd buster, and then a leg drop to the back of the head.
Oh, a big throwing hip toss there.
I guess she's showing that she's doing just fine after all. Drops the knee. Lots of counters early in this match. Hidashiko want to keep things away from the center of the ring, it seems.
Well, that's the easiest place to get pinned by Eve Moreau if she were to hit you with a Gaelic Flosion out of nowhere. 5 minutes passed in this matchup. Big drop kick knocks both women to the ground, but Eve Moreau right back up.
It's also dangerous to play with Eve too close to the corners because she can also hit you with that muscle buster.
Yeah, she can use the ropes to set you up right nice and clean. Ooh, nice maneuver there from Hidashiko. Into a cyclone whip, off the ropes, knee drop.
We all know, I mean, Eve Moreau's story.
Ooh, a almost package style Ushigoroshi there.
Her story of her fall from grace basically in season 1. Falling to high gear after being, you know, one of the original pillars of this division. One of the people who really got interested in the women's division. She was in that Queen of the Hill Battle Royal match. Had an insane performance in there. Had people going, wow, this division could be something special. And then she just falls off a cliff, and now she's getting pinned, but only a 1.
Yeah, I mean, oh, here we go again. Bam! It was pretty surprising to watch, but it just goes to show how big the women's division became so quickly. How Eve Moreau went from nearly main eventing alongside Bea Quinn for the women's title at Burnout. Or sorry, alongside Kimura Aiko, for it to end up being Bea Quinn instead. And oh, Gaelic Flosion!
This has been a part of her problem because she's been burning herself out in these matches. So she goes for the pin.
Manages to get the cover there, but Hidashiko, given enough time to kick to breathe there, manages to get out. Crucifix driver. Eve Moreau now kicking out.
That was like the perfect embodiment of Eve Moreau's struggles.
Wait a minute, Muscle Buster! Who even
Out of
needs
nowhere!
the ropes?
Are you kidding me? 2!
No! Hidashiko kicks out, and there was no hesitation for the pin there.
I mean, the strength it takes to hit a muscle buster in the center of the ring is, I mean, that's insane.
That's exactly what Hidashiko has been worried about, I'm guessing, this whole time. She's been keeping to the ropes because there's more room. Easier to get there, easier to get yourself out of a cover. Now she's been forced to hard kick out twice as she's being lifted up.
Oh my God, the delay.
Oh, a big delayed brainbuster into the cover. And that's it.
And that's it. Eve Moreau gets the win.
Eve Moreau has just made herself a guaranteed 3rd place in the Grand Prix Onyx League.
All right, and now it's time to hear what exactly Aaron Payne has to say. He is here to give us his Ignition Champions right, which means the entire roster, and I can think of someone in particular who's going to have to pay attention to this, but it is time for a death game.
Yeah, so last week, Aaron Payne successfully defended the Ignition Championship from FTL in an Asylum of Cage match in what everybody has called a decisive victory. And then immediately following that, Clint Cassidy showed up and started attacking.
Those two with a lot of history.
And we're gonna have to see exactly what Aaron has to say in response. So he's saying that Clint and Kevin Daniels are aligned? I guess that would make some sense. We did get to see Kevin try to barter with Clint on high gear just the week before Victory Lane. The weekend before, yeah, week before Victory Lane.
It would make a lot of sense.
Oh. Oh, so he's still going to send Death Row into a match tonight, though. He's not going to do what I think he is he?
Oh.
So making FTL and Clint Cassidy team up against Sindhu Darlo is interesting.
Okay, that's going to be a huge tag team match scheduled later for tonight. FTL and Clint Cassidy versus Sindhu Darlo, but we have to kind of force ourselves to focus back on the Onyx League coming up here, Aliah Pope and Hoshina Kimiko.
Now this is truly a match solely for pride. Aliah Pope with no wins, Hoshina Kimiko with only one.
Yeah, the tournament did not go the way I think either of these women truly planned on. But, you know, a win is still a win. So why not try and position yourself for your future beyond the Grand Prix?
Absolutely. It has been so long since we've heard Aliah Pope's theme in full. On the other hand,
I think, so Hoshina Kimiko probably, I'd say, in my personal opinion, one of the most shockingly disappointing performances in the Grand Prix. I wasn't sure if she was going to be a finalist or anything like that, but I thought she would do better.
I think that what we've seen is that while Kimiko has an incredible tenacity, she is not necessarily the best at closing out a match. That's also something that we've seen from Aliah Pope. Now, in the past, Kimiko has beaten Aliah Pope. I don't think Aliah has any wins over Kimiko like she did over Eve Moreau. So this current matchup, I mean, for Aliah Pope's point of view, this is a chance to prove how much she's grown. Whereas for Kimiko, this is part of her own growing pains. She still has to prove that she has what it takes to continue being above Aliah in class.
And definitely, being able to finish a match has definitely been Aliah Pope's story here in SOW. Something that the Dark Crusade have been really trying to teach her. And we did get to see her finally pull it off a couple times in Season 1. But it just looks like she's falling into some of those early traps. Unfortunately, not properly taking advantage of the rankings resets to really make a strong push for herself to start the season.
Well, it is rather difficult when you're in a tournament against a lot of the best that we have to offer here. I mean, this division, this league especially, was stacked out. You had Idashko, you had Do Ha-eun, you had Kimura Aiko, and even Eve Moreau managing to get her win back over Aliah Pope, putting their record from 1-1 to 2-1 in Eve's favor. And as Eve proved tonight, she is not at the bottom of the roster anymore.
No, she definitely is not. Which a lot of people will be excited to see a return to form for Eve Moreau beyond the Grand Prix.
In fact, speaking of a return, I've been told that as of the results of this tournament, Eve Moreau is going to move up to Ignition. The high gear roster for the women's division is being reshuffled based on the results of the Grand Prix.
That'll make a lot of sense, and definitely based on their records, both of these women will be staying on High Gear, regardless of the result of this match.
That is for certain. And staying along with them will be Idashiko, who was unable to beat Eve Moreau in tonight's opener. We can also
you have to imagine it's only a matter of time, though, before Idashiko finds her way up.
Well, she wants to be with her best friend, Do Ha-eun. She's going to have to. But to quickly touch on the Emerald League, which we will not see tonight, it also has had its full results. So, of course, unsurprisingly, staying on Ignition will be Daya Keaton and Nishi Kazumi, but joining them permanently and not leaving to High Gear, Charlie Seen, who came in just barely at 4th, and Maria Ramirez coming in 3rd.
Well, now Aliah going for a pin here.
Almost getting the 3 after that big vertical brainbuster.
Kimiko looking to get some momentum back here.
She needs it. Oh! Deep Root Death Driver!
That could do it right there. Just like that.
Oh my! Aliah!
That was a huge pin counter.
Yes, it was, into a dropkick combination. But Kimiko, the first up. And now a kick to the gut. And a swing out neck breaker into an immediate cover. Just barely. Wait a minute.
Oh, Kimiko again.
The deep root death driver. This time, can she get the cover? She does. Not a very deep cover. Will it be enough? No.
No.
She should have
hooked the leg. Jinx.
Damn it.
JR's out there somewhere shaking his fist for sure. And that's just like some of those questionable decisions. It matters, people. Trust me, if you've never been in the ring, you probably wouldn't know, but hooking the leg matters, making them make that extra effort to break out of the pin and get their shoulders up.
Absolutely it does, and a big running neck breaker there. And now Kimiko attacking the legs, but she's tired. Trying to take this, going for a more technical style now that her big finish has not worked after 2 attempts. Ooh, nice suplex there into a cover. But
looks like that time, but that move just wasn't strong enough to get more than a 3.
Big brainbuster! This could be it!
Make sure she's away from the ropes, not hooking the leg.
Oh, and it gets her as well.
It's crazy how sometimes it feels you can speak things into existence. We talked about both of these women and their inability to properly put things away, and now both of them succumbing to that unfortunate trait.
Absolutely. I mean, at this rate, this could easily end up a draw. There are only 20 minutes in this match. And Kimiko's celebrating. Is she leaking a count out here? No, it is no shot. Not with how quick Aliah got back in the ring, but Kimiko dodging that dropkick attempt. She's seen too many of those from Aliah Pope here. Aliah off the ropes with another running neck breaker. Cover. Not enough. Oh! The seed sowing DDT. Cover.
She's not hooking the leg. Will it matter?
Not this time.
It does not. She did enough damage, and Kimiko picks up a win, but unfortunately, Aliah Pope ends the Grand Prix 0-5 and starts this season 0-5. Just a disastrous start for Aliah Pope.
Well, that was a fiery interview from Seiji Fairs. But coming up right now, we have our SOW rankings match. Coming out first, of course, the Trailblazer, Damien Oxley.
And last time we saw him, he beat Ryan Richardson. So Damien Oxley looking to shake up things here at the start of season 2 here in SOW.
Yeah, blazing trails indeed.
Ew.
Meanwhile, his opponent. Oh,
This is a man that we haven't really seen and properly compete in a minute.
With some sick music going on right
And we've seen those weird-ass videos from his stablemates in the House of Troubles.
He hasn't he's shockingly not been in them. But it is the troubled child, Z.C. Woods. All right, now this is a match. I mean, this is honestly, for me personally, a dream match. I've loved both of these wrestlers for a good amount of time. They have never faced off because they've never been even remotely close to one another. Damien Oxley spending almost his entire career either in the British independent scene or in JBW. Meanwhile, ZC Woods was on the up-and-coming route in SWA before he came here to SOW.
If it's a first-time matchup in the true sense of the phrase, and not just like a only first-time matchup in SOW, which just makes it all the more special that we get to do this here every week. And oh my goodness, Damien Oxley able to avoid the flying headbutt there, and you know he's someone who I think we really should be keeping an eye on here to start the season, while he's trying to prove that the win over Ryan Richardson was not a fluke.
Yeah, I mean, it was an incredible match that led to him with that twisting, rolling senton beating Ryan Richardson. And it's something that a lot of people are not sure. Big dodge there, yeah. I'm not sure a lot of people will know exactly if he's able to pull that off twice, but he's got the opportunity to prove that maybe he belongs with the world title competitors as he faces off against another top-level talent here in SOW, and ZC Woods, who's going to the ropes with the people's elbow.
Oxley gets right back up, but yeah, even though he's not been featured heavily on SOW programming for most of 2024, he was one of the original men competing for the World Heavyweight Championship at SOW's creation, losing to Hermes.
Yeah, like you just said, at Rev Your Engines, he was the other man. He had the opportunity to be the first ever SOW World Heavyweight Champion. Had history gone a little differently that day, we would have had a completely different story to start SOW off.
Yep, and because of that initial performance, and despite the fact that he was gone for so long, he is still in the world title division.
Absolutely. Managing to avoid demotion because he was not, essentially not present when the leagues were separated. Crucifix
Damien Oxley,
but immediately forcing his way out, not even bothering with the ropes there. Go on.
I was just going to say, Damien Oxley, if he's able to pull off a victory here against CC Woods, could try what Chikara did and make a special case for being promoted to the heavyweight division if he's able to successfully topple 2 of its competitors, because that division, it is very small.
It is, and in fact, this is just news not based entirely on his
Sorry,
record.
people's elbow coming up.
Yeah, I mean, he's just using this as getting the crowd booing.
Oh, sharpshooter.
Yes, he is. Yes, it is. Sharpshooter, nice and locked in. But I was like, like I was about to say, that division has actually shrunk a little more, as Aaron Payne has stated that he's looking only to defend the Ignition Championship for now.
Not surprising. Oh my goodness! Pop-up Samoan drop!
Into a cover, laying his body weight over the shoulders, but Damian Oxley able to kick out.
We've talked a lot tonight about how you can make guys put extra effort into kicking out. That pin style, one that takes almost the full strength of the person being pinned to break out of. So it's very smart wrestling here from ZC Woods, as this match has kind of been all him.
Oh yeah, he's destroying here. Over and over. Uranagi into a cover. Oxley just barely getting his shoulder up there.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of damage. Oh my goodness, what a hit! You gotta be kidding me, another one? At this point, this is just disrespect. I think CC Woods trying to send that message, the victory over Ryan was a fluke.
Yes, it was. All right, sorry. That is what he is saying, is yes, it was. This is, honestly, what a shocking performance we're having here.
We also can't count Damian Oxley out yet. I mean, I don't know why he would go for it with the little damage he's dealt, but another deep pinning attempt.
Yeah, he's trying to make a comeback here, trying to mount his way back through, getting some Kawada kicks in now.
Well, if those lands in the right part of the head, and they can completely change the flow of this match, but
as he starts,
I don't know, it's going to have to take a lot.
It looks like he's starting to change it. He's gotten a lot of the offense in this moment. More Kawada kicks. Look at him, he's taking over. He's trying to mount a comeback.
He's doing everything he can. These Kawada kicks, trying to really shake the brain up of ZC Woods. Huge drop kick, but ZC Woods keeps getting right back up. I mean, he's just taking all these moves and acting relatively unfazed.
Well, do remember, Samoans are well known, well documented as having incredibly hard craniums.
That's true.
Big knee drop from the top. Managing to take it to ZC Woods here for a little bit. Woods had a lot of the early offense, but this is a big comeback from Damian Oxley that he's trying to mount here. Wearing down Woods as much as he can. And now he's calling for it. That corkscrew crack shot elbow.
As he pulled off, oh no, there's a counter. I was gonna say a pin attempt there. He could have pulled off one of the biggest comebacks we've seen in SOW.
Woods is roaring, super kick, cover. No, not enough.
Oxley's not done.
Big drop kick from Oxley, takes Woods down. Now he comes off the ropes, elbow drop.
Oh God.
Double knee buster there from ZC Woods. Oxley's looking tired. Woods goes behind, unable.
Oh, did he bait him? I think he baited him in.
Yeah, Woods, I think, was looking for end of troubles there, unable to get it. And Oxley with a swinging suplex. But now Woods trying to hold him off. Oxley managing to block through. I think Woods might have been going for another Samoan drop there.
Oh, there's a headbutt. And that knocks Oxley down for a second.
Manages
off the
to get
ropes.
back up. He was definitely rocked there for a moment. DDT into the kip up and blackout. Is it over?
1, 2, no!
And Woods with an elbow combination of his own. And now stomping on the chest of Oxley.
Oxley has had such a huge comeback in this match.
Oh, the move that beat Ryan Richardson.
He's got to go for the pin. Oh, what a cocky pin it is. Oxley to the main event scene. No. ZC Woods is not finished.
Oxley blocking whatever he was going for there again. Oh, what a suplex there. And now with this arm trap sleeper hold almost.
He blocks the ropes, so Oxley's had to power out.
the flip over face buster.
Actually getting a chance to catch his breath. Waits for CC Woods to get up. Hits him with that DDT. That set up a lot of big moves in this match, but now ZC Woods countering.
And Woods with the elbows of his own. He gets him up. Oh, an electric teardrop into the turnbuckle. But Woods is tough. Oh, guillotine.
He's right there at the ropes. He's just got to move a little bit.
But he wasn't able to reach them. He was held firmly in place by Woods. Wait a minute, Samoan drop, but a counter.
These two go into war tonight to improve their rankings.
They're trying everything they've got in both of their registries. Wait a minute!
Oh!
It's the system shock into a very deep cover.
Oh my goodness!
You're naughty! But Woods, he's tired.
Woods is taking a lot more damage than he anticipated, especially after early going to this match were all his.
I don't know what Oxley's thinking, but Woods stayed out of the way.
Woods making him get some cardio. Wins! Samoan drop!
Pulling his legs away from the ropes. Into the cover. 1, 2. No!
No!
Double knee buster. Woods taking another moment to breathe. He picks Oxley up. Slams him over.
Damien Oxley possibly earning the respect of more of the SOW faithful here tonight with this strong performance. Will it be enough to get a victory over ZC Woods? Oh, super kick! My God, what a sequence! But Oxley's surprisingly the one who stands up first, but gets caught with a third double knee buster.
At this point, you gotta wonder if you're Woods, what is this gonna take? As he hits him with an elbow into, I think I know what it's gonna take.
Yeah, I think he's figured it out. He hooks the leg. 2, 3. No, he got it. Oh, I thought he kicked out a fraction of a second too late. Wouldn't it be, oh my goodness. Unnecessary damage here, but Oxley's not done fighting yet.
Wait.
We have to get control.
Oh, full Nelson slam. We're gonna get some people in the ring and take control of this. We'll be right back after this. All right, it's time that we hear from Jay Wukan.
Ignition's newest competitor after he formally moved up to the Ignition roster this past Saturday on High Gear.
It's technically 2 Saturdays ago, but yes.
That is correct. My sense of time is warped. This is not news.
We had a big break, so there were 2 High Gears that feel like they were 1 High Gear, if we're being completely honest.
Yes, yeah.
We'll have to see what he has to say here tonight. A bit of a shot at how a few other companies like to book their some of their wrestlers.
Oh my!
I like where this is going.
That is a man that most people are too afraid to call out.
8 powerbomb, 10 suplexes, 20 chops.
It'd be a lot of meat.
Oh, oh my God. This is a declaration.
Alrighty then.
Well, man, that's going to be a hell of a match.
Meet.
Here's the funny thing that I realized, by the way. I can just cut our audio and mute it. We don't even have to not talk. We just
That's
have
true.
to make sure
I just normally don't.
Yeah, we just
I had muted my mic to start this.
Yeah, no, I was just saying we just have to not be talking about bullshit when this ends, which we know the last line. I definitely know the last line, so I'll know. And I mean, Clint starts walking off. You'll hear his music start, and that's when we'll stop talking. Because I did a little fun bit of editing, which I think you'll enjoy. Well, those were some big words from the man about to come out for this tag match. Coming out
He always
first.
has a lot to say, and damn it, I hate that he's always against people that I like.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to root for a man when he's kind of seems to be on the wrong side every time. But here comes the six-shooter, Clint Cassidy. Now, notably, not alongside FTL.
Like Aaron said, can these two coexist?
We're gonna find out here. Because here comes his tag team partner.
Dude, there's just no way this man's feeling at 100% right now after the Asylum of Pain match last week.
Yeah, he's definitely not in tip-top shape, but he's not gonna let us know that.
Oh, he would never admit it, no. But you can see that slight limp there on his way down to the ring. He's stopping to taunt the crowd like always. But yeah, he went through hell last week in that very decisive loss, as you referred to it earlier tonight, for the Ignition Championship.
Yeah, let's just be honest. Aaron Payne beat his ass. And of course, here come their opponents. Representing Latin America, part of, I should say 2/3 of Reyes de la Lucha, Sin Tutaro.
And man, it does feel good to see them wrestling again. They took that hiatus the end of season 1, and now they're still paying their dues. Don't get it twisted. For how things kind of did not go their way in 2024 with a 4.5 reduction, but tonight could be the start of their return to the top.
All right, looks like FTL and Atomico to start.
I'm surprised FTL wants to start this match, but I guess that's his own way of trying to once again, put up that facade that he is fine after last week.
Well, he's also the type of person who would rather be in the beginning of the match than on the apron waiting.
That is true. And starting off by sending Atomico to the outside and not tagging in Clint Cassidy there. I thought he was going for a tag.
So did I. I'm kind of surprised as he looks for a handshake here.
Come on, Atomico.
Unsurprisingly, not authentic in any way.
You can't fall for the oldest tricks in the book, man.
And there's the first tag. Well, Clint Cassidy, we're going to have to see what he's got. Immediately into an arm drag, but then catches Atomico's arm. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 punches.
And this is an interesting match for Sin Dudarlo as well. I mean, one, I don't know how prepared they were to wrestle tonight, but like Aaron referred to, they're looking to get back into the swing of things here. But if they lose to these two singles competitors who are just really aligned, like Clint referred to, because of money, that means Sin Dudarlo still has some soul searching to do. And now here comes a tag move. Double suplex to Grand Monstro from two members of Death Row.
Well, so here's some interesting notes that I actually had to give you. I do have the updated Death Row roster. It was given to me during the short break we had, and was directly sent from Kevin Daniels.
Oh boy.
So, of course, unsurprisingly, we have Trent Taylor, we have Elijah Lee, we have Dacario yet, and as the leader and manager, Kevin Daniels. And there's only one more name on this roster. Clint Cassidy
Really?
is the only name that has been added.
Has he already thrown FTL to the side?
Well, I can't tell you what this means for sure.
My God!
Big top rope brainbuster. There we go. Big top rope brainbuster. Cameraman got a weird angle there on that one. But yeah, I can't tell you for sure what it means. But it almost feels like he didn't actually have FTL under payroll. Which makes you wonder, what did he say to FTL to get him to go after Aaron Payne in the first place?
Maybe it was a conditional thing. You do this for me and I'll let you join the group. And, well, he failed twice.
I just don't know if I could see FTL accepting some kind of conditional deal like that. It's not like he needs Death Row. And it almost makes me wonder, do you think it's possible that money was involved but not necessarily a contract? You think FTL might have refused to join Death Row?
I mean, it's possible. I mean, it makes it more interesting because Clint kind of referred to himself as a hired gun, but that would technically put FTL in that regard since he's not in the group.
Yeah, it really makes you wonder what specifically Kevin Daniels is up to.
Well, he's not showing his face lately, so we'll have to see if we can find out maybe on a future episode.
And we'll definitely see if we can talk to him sometime soon. But first things first, I just want to point out something that a lot of people have been noticing, or I shouldn't say have been, but have noticed since New Year's Ball went up. Clint Cassidy, this is not his first tag match. Not in recent times even.
Oh, a huge block knee to the face of Clint Cassidy.
From Grand Monstro, but Clint calling him up. Off of the ropes, big forearm. Clint Cassidy recently on New Year's Ball wrestled a tag match alongside fellow Cowboy, as Aaron Payne himself alluded to, Johnny King. So Clinton has acted and given Clint's own reference just before coming in this match to learning to work with others. Do you think he's looking at tag team gold?
Oh, it's possible as they hit the SOW special.
Double team move blocked there by FTL.
Well, he says he's not overly interested in the Ignition Championship, which is, I think, surprising. I'm not that he doesn't want World Championship gold, because he's made it very clear that's what he wants, and the tag team titles are world titles, but, I mean, the Ignition Championship has so much power with it. I mean, if it wasn't for the Ignition Champion, we're not having this match.
No, in fact, I honestly, the only thing I can imagine is that Clint sees it as more of a detour than the main goal. Which, you know, for somebody who's so hyper-focused on the concept of a world championship, especially if he's looking at the tag division, that does make sense. If you're trying to get ahead in the tag scene, a singles title doesn't do you much good, does it?
Again, aside from the champion's rights where you could really force yourself up the rankings, that would be the only thing I would say.
Yeah, but you do have to defend the title twice per pay-per-view cycle. Which isn't probably a very big deal if you're also looking at other singles gold, But if you're looking at tag gold, that's 2 singles matches you have to have while trying to climb the tag rankings. Every month, basically.
Oh.
Big
Oh my goodness!
Tornado DDT. Clint took a bad bump on that back. But, Atomico's looking a little worse for the wear as well. And choosing to tag out, not surprising.
It looked a little dizzy after that move, but...
Now we've got a big combination. Double knees from Clint Cassidy, and he's tying him up. Curb stomp!
Oh my God! But he gets right up!
Well, he's a massive man. He doesn't call himself Grand Monstruo for nothing. He is a big monster.
FTL successfully cutting off Atomica there in the cut play attempt, by the way. I mean, obviously it resulted in a kick out, but I'm surprised that for 2 guys who, I guess, as we've learned, are not aligned, they're actually working quite well together.
Yes, they are. That back is starting to show problems for Clint Cassidy. He needs to tag out soon, as Monstruo now tagging to Atomico.
I'd say throwing around Grand Monstruo is going to do a lot of bad things to just about anybody's back.
Ooh, something we noticed in the Chikara. Oh, the U238 right to the back! Picks him up. Oh, but Clint able to recognize, and counter before Atomico can lay him back out. I was going to say FTL was busy taunting, but during that time, big discus clothesline, Clint Cassidy locked Grand Monstruo into a headlock. Atomico immediately broke it up. Something we noticed not Clint, but Chikara did not do for Seiji.
Well, it's pretty well documented at this point how Seiji feels about Chikara right now, so.
Yeah, I mean, this is only showing how a real tag team behaves, and I'm sure Chikara
what a deep pin.
Very deep. So Chikara saw that and said, see that? Not Chikara, Seiji saw that and said, see Chikara, that's how you should have been acting. Nice.
He'll get his chance to get his hands on Chikara on Saturday.
Yes, he will.
And now Monstro having to go to the outside. Oh my God, the power from FTL.
But then that
drop kick.
Yeah, completely dodged by Atomico. Power slam. And he's just flexing. He's just taunting. He's not no cares in the world, no concerns. That's not going to go over well. As Atomico tags back in Grand Monstruo. Now, keep in mind, Grand Monstruo is a man that FTL has beaten, but he's only beaten him in singles action.
Oh!
And here comes that assisted leg drop. Whoa, Monstruo looking a little woozy there.
Yeah, it's taking a lot of punishment from Clint Cassidy in this match, and FTL going to get Clint back into the ring.
And now they're tossing Monstruo to the corner. And we've got some corner shoulder tackles from, what is?
Oh my God.
Oh,
that's gonna hurt your back,
lift.
bud.
We got a cover. Monstruo once again having to kick out Atomico, unable to reach in time to break up the pin.
FTL was in position to block him regardless.
Yep, big spine buster into the cover. This time Atomico gets there and breaks it up.
More favorable angle for Atomico to actually make it to the pin that time. FTL having to go a little further away. You know, that's one of those things where in a tag team, if you're really trying to go for the kill, you want it to be, the cut play has to be closer to your side of the ring.
Indeed. Oh! The spinebuster leg drop combination. Wait a minute, the 6-shooter!
Out of nowhere! The pin! And there's no cut play!
Atomico kicking out just in time.
That's impressive.
Off the ropes, clothesline from hell.
And Atomico just gets right back up. He said he's already been through hell. Oh, he gets knocked out with the right hand.
Jesus.
What a sequence for Atomico.
Oh,
they got in each other's way.
Because, yeah, FTL was unable to properly hit that. And Atomico able to just duck under it. Atomico picking him up. FTL with a drop kick. This match is coming up on time soon. I believe I've heard the 20-minute call.
Now a strike exchange here. What a fantastic impromptu match here, courtesy of our Ignition champion.
Absolutely. Atomico up to the top. Frog splash to the back.
Oh, but he decides to go for a tag. I thought that was going to be the beginning of a combination there.
Well, looks like he decided it's time to take FTL completely to task. Send in Monstruo. Big lariat.
Goodness.
Monstruo allows the tag there.
And I think that's a mistake.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
They had FTL on the ropes. Now Clint's had plenty of time to heal up because that was a lot of offense to FTL.
And now we've got a back and forth exchange again, this time between Monstruo and Clint. Monstruo with a big back fist, taking Clint right down. Oh! What a kick to the back of the head.
This match has taken a lot out of both teams. And instead of going for the cover, to go for the tag, a double team move counter. Atomico kick to the face, kick to the face, kick to the face.
And multiple thrust kicks takes Clint down, but he picks him up. Russian leg sweep from Clint Cassidy. Now remember, tag matches here are now 30 minutes.
Oh, Atomico's weakness is submissions. Keep that in mind. He's got a history of tapping out. And Clint blocked the rope, so Atomico had to force his way out.
Ooh, attempting to grapple Clint Cassidy from behind often will lead you to getting thrown straight out. Big super kick. Throws him into the apron, but doesn't fall. And at 4, Atomico gets back in the ring. 5, Clint is back in.
He's going for a tag.
At this rate, I can't say if either side is going to be able to take this match in time. Follow-away slam. DDT. But Atomico back up. What was that? Into a deep cover. Oh my God, I thought that was it. And it looks like Atomico did too. Frustration on his face. No way.
Oh my God!
Dive!
What a double dive from Zindu Darlo! That ruled!
But, yeah, I was about to say we're running low on time. They need to get
that was the 1 minute call.
Stunner! Cover!
1, 2, oh my God!
Seconds.
I think FTL and Clint just survived Zindu Darlo.
Oh my God, it took just a little too long. The match ends in a draw. Oh! Jeez, FTL is not happy either.
Yeah, we're gonna have to once again get guys out here to break this up.
All right, folks, now we're gonna be breaking down what we know for the SOW Shakedown pay-per-view.
And as we saw earlier tonight, Jay Wukong called out Caster Linkton for the national championship. That match is official. Meat.
Guess that'll be our first match on Shakedown, followed by a blood feud match here between Seiji Fairs and Chikara Strife. A match that's kind of been building, I mean, you could say this month, but I would almost say for a few months now.
Then we will also have the semifinals and finals of the Winter Grand Prix. The seedings for these last few matches will be decided in our main event.
And of course, the main event of Shakedown, it'll be Hermes Rhapsodies taking on the Red Dragon Nagatomi Ali to win back the SOW World Heavyweight Championship. Can the Messenger do it?
What?
No.
Is this a joke? Is someone like using the wrong theme?
Oh my God, he's here! Nagatomi
Ali! World Champion's here!
And he's got both of his titles around his waist. He wasn't supposed to be here. He wasn't supposed to be here for like, at least until Friday.
What an abs! I thought we were getting ready for our main event. But now our world champion's here.
Oh my God, what is going on? An earlier flight to make it on time. Oh gosh, already with the insults. Oh! Hermes is coming down. I guess he didn't expect the world champ to be here either.
Yeah, I'd say he's pissed.
He looks pissed. And he's ready for a fight.
I mean, they do wrestle. We just broke it down, the main event of Shakedown this Saturday.
Absolutely. It'll be an interesting match, to say the least, but no way. There's absolutely no shot he continues that.
Feels like he's kind of mocking it instead.
Yeah, a little bit there at the end. Oh, but it sounds like Hermes is ready to accept, but oh. Telling Hermes he can't accept and that this is a non-title open challenge. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Now this is a dream match for SOW. Obviously not even close to a first-time matchup. But these two have danced many times in the ring in JPW. And it's always been a thing of beauty. And now we're gonna get to witness that ourselves. Are you ready for this, punk?
The number one free agent in pro wrestling just answered Nagatomi Ali's open challenge. I mean, Hermes looks less than thrilled, though.
All right, and we're ready to start this impromptu open challenge non-title match. And as you can see, Hermes told to sit and watch on the outside.
Which, even though his world title match is only a couple days away, you know, he's extremely frustrated right now. Just Nagatomi showing up tonight has him fired up.
Now we're gonna have to see exactly how this goes between the two of them. I mean, these two have had a lot of matches over their career, both in the junior and in the heavyweight division in JEPW, and it hasn't always been Nagatomi on top.
No, Hideaki, one of the most experienced wrestlers in JEPW, still in the prime of his career. Again, currently the number one free agent, as I said earlier, in professional wrestling, still has not signed with anybody.
No, he has not. It's actually been pretty interesting to watch. One thing to note, Hideaki his one WWSL World title reign was ended due to injury, and the man who won it after him, who won the vacant title, was Nagatomi Ali. That was Nagatomi's second title reign. Nagatomi's first title reign also having ended in injury. These two have a very similar history. However, unlike Kurata Hideaki, Nagatomi was able to capture that belt an additional 2 times. Meanwhile, Hideaki moved back to the tag division alongside his partner Judas Magnus to capture the WWSL World Tag title instead. Having captured those, of course, 3 times with said partner.
Almost captured the SOW tag titles last year.
Yeah, very close, in fact, to capturing those belts. Their last reign with the WWSL tag titles, 513 days, 14 successful defenses.
What a run.
Meanwhile, currently, Nagatomi Ali, as the WWSL World Heavyweight Champion, 221 days, 7 defenses. As the SOW World Champion, 39 days. Obviously, his first defense to come in 2 days' time.
Now, while he's stateside, the whole roster should be planning on how they can try and get this championship from him if Hermes fails on Saturday. And they should be looking at this match to see if Hideaki can expose any flaws in Nagatomi's game.
Yeah, I believe that's the exact reason Nagatomi called for this open challenge, was to give the champion a chance to watch him work in person. And it shows that Hermes is not taking that opportunity for granted, as he does not interfere. He's watching from the sidelines. He's looking for those openings, for those potential points to expose Nagatomi, as Kurata Hideaki is taking a pretty solid control here.
Yeah, he's doing very well. You can definitely see how he is a former world champion. And he knows Nagatomi so well. Counter after counter here.
We got a big corner drop kick there from Nagatomi. These two top-level talents going back and forth consistently. Hideaki setting up from the second rope, a 450 splash.
Pure athleticism at its highest level right there. A second rope 450. My God, this is a special talent. And Kerry needs to do what he needs to do to get this man signed to SOW.
Yes, he does. I'd love to see the Blazing Lion here as an SOW star. In the meantime, we've got Kurata Hideaki kind of taking it to the WWSL champ here. I mean, this is a non-title match, but should he pin Nagatomi, that gives him a chance at the WWSL title, and it also kind of hurts Nagatomi's momentum going into the shakedown in 2 days. So you know Nagatomi is not looking to allow that to happen,
oh
as
my
he
God.
takes him up for a brainbuster from the top into a cover.
Only a 2, though. And Nagatomi showing he will not go down without a fight tonight.
A figure 4 locked in, pulling on the other leg, and Kurata using an elbow to get out of it. That's twice now that has happened. Hermes trying to keep himself calm over there on the outside as Hideaki takes Nagatomi down, wrapping a leg around. That is an interesting submission. Nagatomi snapmare into a low drop kick. He's going up top. Big knee drop from the top rope, straight to the side and into a cover there. Hermes, unsurprisingly, staying out of this as a trick kick. Hermes, one of his mother's signature moves, hits Nagatomi in the jaw.
Wrenching at that neck, but The champion powers out.
Big knee. And Nagatomi back up top. Double stomp to the gut.
Now knock the air completely out of your lungs. And so we get a strike exchange.
Yep. Hone is doing everything he can to stay calm here on the outside. You know he wants to get in there. You know he wants to pull at the feet.
Anything to hurt Nagatomi's record here in SOW.
And we get another flatliner right into this stretch. Very unique submission maneuver from Kurata Hideaki. Oh my God! What a counter! I think Kurata was looking for that setting sun suplex, and Nagatomi poking him right in the eyes. Oh God. But he's got it this time! Setting sun!
Is the champ about to get pinned?
No!
Well, that shows that you can hit your big moves on Nagatomi Ali, but it might not be enough.
No, he's not happy. He's done with this. Dragon Fang! One,
two, three. Right in front of the challenger. Well, folks, you do not want to miss this main event clash for the world title this Saturday on Shakedown.
Oh no, it's gonna be rated FTR, don't forget.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right.
All right, let's get this match going. I hope I have the pacing right. If not, I'll just... I don't even know. I didn't pull it up. Let me just get set up and we'll see. All right, folks. It is time for tonight's main event. It is the last match in the Winter Grand Prix round-robin rounds. After this, we move from the bracket stage to the elimination tournament stage. And I mean, we can just say it right now. These two in this match are the finalists from this league.
Yep, this match determines the seeding, and we'll see who they face from the Emerald League in the semifinals.
The winner of this match will be facing Bea Quinn, the loser, Nishi Kazumi. And I'll be completely honest with you, I don't know which of those is the worst scenario.
That's going to be a tough match no matter what. Bea Quinn. Nishi Kazumi had an incredible showing, not letting the loss at Victory Lane slow her down in any way, shape, or form. And on the flip side, for them watching these two, Kimura Aiko has awakened.
Oh, yes, she is. And we might see that in this match. I mean, the last time her and Do Ha-eun went at it, Do ended up with the victory in the singles match. Then they went to a 30-minute draw, and in the tag match, Aiko finally got the victory over Do. Now this is their second or third singles match. So we're gonna have to see if Aiko can really pull it out and beat Do in a match where it really, really matters.
Do, of course, no secret of her. She wants to retire Kimura Aiko. And a victory here would be, obviously, it's not going to retire her, but in her mind, it's one step closer to her ultimate goal.
One thing to note is that Do Ha-eun is under step up or shut up rules that Aiko set, where if she loses to Aiko, she has to go win 10 matches before she can have another match with Aiko. Now, of course, that is minutely suspended for the duration of the Grand Prix. But should she lose here and then, let's just say, lose again to Aiko during the final round, if they somehow both make it to the finals, she would end up having to go 20 matches before she could face Aiko again.
A lot online for Do Ha-eun. That would essentially send her to Japan for a few months.
Yeah, either that or let's say we're in a scenario where Aiko wins the whole Grand Prix and wins the women's title. That would take Do Ha-eun out of contention for a long time.
On the flip side of it, though, it would make her come back as a very formidable, seasoned competitor with 20 extra victories to her name.
Absolutely. On the flip, not flip side, but another thing to note is that if she wins this match, that step up or shut up condition will be cleared from her, and she will no longer even have to think about it going forward. Unless she puts herself into another step up or shut up match against Aiko. Which she might do.
Anything she could do to force Kimura to retire.
That's definitely what she's going for here. She wants that on her record more than anything else.
Meanwhile, on the flip side of things, like I alluded to, Kimura Aiko has seemingly awakened. And we don't mean that as to say she was phoning it in or anything like that, but compared to how she's been wrestling in this tournament and this year, this season, compared to the end of last, it's like two different people.
Yeah, she's been very, very focused in this tournament. Match after match winning. And one thing I have been told, this match must have a winner. Because a draw would simply force them to have another match anyways. Should we reach the time limit, this match will be restarted and will go until we have a winner.
And that makes sense. Again, you have to finalize that seeding for
Absolutely.
This Saturday, live on Twitch. SOW Shakedown, we reviewed the card earlier. This match, our main event tonight, determining two of the matches for this Saturday. You do not want to miss this match and that show.
This has been a very, very back and forth match so far, neither woman managing to really take a proper control. But Aiko with these European uppercuts starting to take Do off focus, back switch. I think attempting to go for a suplex, but Do kicking out her legs, preventing it from happening. Oh
my goodness.
What a head scissor spike. Off the ropes with the Meteora into the cover. And Do kicks out. Oh, the Stardust Exploder!
That could put things away right here. The number one seed to Kimura Aiko.
No, just barely kicking out. And now into a triangle scissors. Aiko starting to take a dominant control in this matchup.
Do Ha-eun needs to create some separation and make it last for a moment. This is her chance to do that here. She goes for a pin, and that was a pin just to buy time, not to get the win.
Yeah, no, there's no way that. Oh my
God!
Again.
Oh my God!
Stardust Exploder!
Aiko is down for a moment. Will she capitalize here and punch her ticket to Shakedown?
Yes,
she does!
Whoa! Well, we aren't gonna need extra time, folks. That's the match.
Nope.
Kimura Aiko, undefeated in the Onyx League, will be facing Bea Quinn. Meanwhile, Do Ha-eun is gonna have to go through Nishi Kazumi. All right, that's our time tonight, folks. I hope you enjoyed the show. As always, I'm Devil D, and this is my casting partner,
MD Punk.
We're signing off.